My favorite, the guy to work with who's probably the craziest, most wonderful is Chris Walken. He says things in the weirdest way anybody does. I love you so much that I can't. Walking down the street with the orangutan, and they're sweet. They're kind of like old Jews, like, hello. Like, you know how a kid could look at you and go, something's wrong. You know, they'll see my own son sometimes, and I see dead people. No, that's just Congress. So you get the hardcore military, you know, the ones. That was very funny, Mr. Williams. I will laugh later. That's part of the drill, sir. Permission to laugh. Ha! Thank you. No joke gets left behind. Dear Diary, interviewed Mr. Williams today. A bit like getting into the tub with a toaster. But every time you lose, they always keep a camera on you, so you have to go, God, that's so much. Anthony, way to go! You never see someone go, I had a blown valve, which makes me sound like a Chevrolet, you know? And I had to get it replaced, and I had a choice of a pig valve, which is kind of cool, because you can find truffles. It's wonderful. And I ended up getting a bovine valve, which is great. It's a cow valve, so I can crap standing up now. With me, Twitter, the next step for me is stalker, you know? People go, I'm having lunch, and someone writes back, I know, I'm watching you.
But the Wall Street people.
Oh, yeah.
You can give them a huge hard time.
I talk to them about being like a group of junkies who've relapsed, going, listen, man, I just need some liquidity, you know what I'm saying? I just ran into some bad subprime, you know? We just had complex formulas. We just didn't factor in greed and panic, you know? I just need $805 billion by Tuesday. Chris Walken is iconic and beyond. A friend once saw him. He was standing in a puddle with his socks. And everything was just in his socks. And a friend said, what are you doing? He said, today, I'm an alligator. And they asked him, he said, Chris, if you could have anything you could have, what would you want? He said, a tail. Because then you'd know if I was happy, my tail would be up, and it would always move according to your emotions. I'm surprised.
Yes.
Question mark.
How did you find life in Italy, though? Could you live there? Were you comfortable?
David, please, che fa? Non giura paura. It's a beautiful place. It's a whole different style of life. You know, because you go to Pisa. That's where I was, near Pisa. You go to Pisa, you see the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It is a monument. It is the pride of the town, but it is condemned. You know, in New York, you have a tower leaning like that. Somebody's going, I'm going to sue! Plaster hit me!